I said I was going to do this video, so I'm doing this video. I am trying my best, like I said, to do more uploadings. I just don't think my family is that interesting for you guys to want to, tune into a lot. We don't do much, just work and pay bills. I mean, we barely do much, so I don't know how interested you guys will be in seeing, seeing my family every day. And we don't have drama, all that drama and things like that. I mean, no shade towards the family channels that do. But again, this is all about, parenting, awesome moms. So a lot of it is, that of course, it's always going to be Hodge Life, forever, our House of J's, which is what Hodge Life stands for, HOJ, Life, which is House of J's. And basically it's all because, all of us, our names start with a J. So we kind of just go, Hodge Life or, House of J's. Everywhere we go, it's House of J's, and people say, well, why is it House of J's? And it's like, because all of our names start with a J, which is so cool. So I said I was going to do this video. And basically, what I wanted to hit on this video, the first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to really just express the difference between, you always see these acronyms everywhere. The difference between a SAHM, which is a stay-at-home mom, a WAHM, which is a work-at-home mom, and a WM, which is a working mom. Okay, and I have nothing against either. I think it's all fabulous. It's all about kind of what works for you, your family, your household, things that are gonna get done. Yes, I am, big. I'm trying to lose weight, but whatever. So, yes, it does all depend on how your family is structured and what works best for your family. Um, Take everything with a grain of salt. Either people. When you think about the world, it's billions of people in the world. Billions of people in the world. So you're gonna have some people that's gonna agree with your choices, and you're gonna have some people that don't agree with your choices, as far as that goes. So you just take it with a grain of salt, because whatever works best for you and your family and your household is gonna be what's best. Everybody knows WM, working mom. Those are those moms that get up, get dressed every day, get up every day, every morning, however their schedule is, and they go out to the workplace. Usually, kids are in daycare. Kind of kids are in, on their way to daycare. So it's kind of like a whole big thing. Pack your kids up. If you have little ones that are not in school. If you have ones that are in school, being a working mom is so much easier because, well, it's easier if you get a morning job because then your kids are in school while you're at work, and then you kind of meet together. At the end of the day, you get home, you're probably taking home, any extra work that needs to be done, and they're doing homework. So it kind of works itself out when you have school-age children. When you don't have school-age children, then it is getting them over to daycare, and then getting yourself to work to do your job. And honestly, scared a little bit. I'd be a little bit scared of daycares. Kind of because you always hear something about them. The one good thing I have going for me is that I do have my sister. She works in daycare, so she does have, you know. So if I did put my daughter in daycare, she'll be probably in my sister's class or something like that, or try to, or at least in the same daycare center that my sister works in, so that she can keep an eye on whatever teacher is, watching her niece, and I know that things will go okay because she's not going to do anything to harm my daughter. But that is our working moms, and they are so awesome. They get up, they do all of these things, and they're running around and they're doing all these things, and they go to work, and that's fine. That's great. Then you have the WAHM, which is a work at home mom, which insert me. That's what I am. I'm a work at home mom. And a lot of times, work at home mom is someone who's kind of trying to do, start some type of business. So they're at home and they're, doing their business and things like that. Um, Another thing is a lot of work at home moms are moms that work for actual companies. There are a lot of companies that, hire people to work from home. And it's crazy because the thing about it is, I actually did work from home before I even had a child. I had like a work from home job. The crazy thing is, everybody would ask me like, "Are you work from home?" And it always shocked people that I was working for like legitimate companies. Because I was working for Marriott, work from home. I worked from home for Marriott, doing reservations, taking reservations, um, and I was a trainer with Marriott too, on the job trainer, um, helping train new reservation clerks and things like that. But I would have to actually go into the call center when I would be on schedule to be on the job trainer. But But there are a lot of companies that, and a lot of call center jobs. If you like call center work, there are a lot of call center jobs that are work from home now. It kind of saves them, a lot of money. Um, be very careful. There are a lot of work from home companies that try to pay you much less because they feel like, well, you're working from home, so you're not having to get out and gas and blah, blah, blah. So they kind of use work from home as a way to pay people less, which is kind of shady to me because I feel like I'm not the only one that's benefiting from working from home. You're benefiting from having me work from home because you save on having to get a larger building. You need to expand the amount of people you have answering your calls because you need to make sure that as your company is growing and you're getting more customers or more business, and you need more people to answer your phones, so that people aren't waiting for a very long time. You need to have more people answering the phone, so you need to expand that branch wherever, whether it's your sales department or your customer service department or whatever department it is. You have to expand it. And if there wasn't a such thing as work from home, you would have to get a bigger building, which means that more than likely, wherever you go, your rent is going to be more because you're going to have to pay for a bigger building. So you're going to be paying bigger rent. Um, you're going to need a bigger, maintenance team to clean the building. Um, Water, all of the utilities, all of the things that it takes to furnish, this building, and the extra, chairs and desks. Even if you supply the computer to your employees, because there are some companies that will supply the computer and the phone, but you don't have to supply the ergonomical chair, and you don't have to supply the desk. Those are all types of expenses that you're saving on by not having me come into work. The utilities alone is a lot. Having to get a bigger building and pay a better, bigger rent. So some of that kind of should still kind of, you should still pay people the same amount that you would pay them if they were coming into your offices. You're saving money because you're going to get more people working for you, but you don't have to pay the extra expenses of having a bigger, facilities and, utilities and things like that. So you're still going to save money even if you pay workers what you would pay them if they worked inside. And this is just a little tidbit to all of you work from home, companies that hire people to work from home. You're still saving money. Even if you pay them the same amount that you're paying people to come into the office, you're still going to save money because you don't have to expand all of that other stuff. Even if you supply them with a computer, again, you're not supplying them with a chair and a desk, you know what I mean? Things like that. Most places, and then you still have to, you have to, they have to pay for their own, internet and phones companies. Now, again, for all of the people who want to do work from home, there are some companies that um, that will actually cover a lot of that, a lot of the expenses. I haven't really seen one yet that would pay for your desk and chair, but there are some that will reimburse you for your phone and internet. They'll supply the computer um, for you, for you to work. They'll supply the phone. So, and Marriott actually was one of them. They supplied the computer, they supplied the phone, and I just, had to pay for my internet and phone service, which is a POTS line, which is just, regular everyday line with no type of features on it. Um, and I say that to say this about the work at home because there are a lot of companies, and there's a couple that if you're looking for work from home, that you should kind of keep an eye out on, to just keep, because they pop up every now and then and they're hiring. Usually, more often than not, good companies, decent companies, that are typically hiring a lot. Um, so here's my, couple breakdowns on a couple things. First thing is when you're going to a lot of these companies' websites, you want to either type in, where it says keywords. Try to type in, work from home or virtual. A lot of times their work from home positions will pop up that way, or remote. That's another term that is used when people are looking for work from home positions, either remote location, virtual, or just plain old work from home. Um, if you have little kids that aren't going to understand that they need to either be, in their rooms doing something productive or something like that, and they can't understand really the concept of mommy is working, don't don't come in my office and bother me during my working time. Then something that would probably be a little bit better for you would probably be like a transcription, because you can kind of do that whenever the best time is for you. So kind of like if when your kid is taking their nap and things like that, you probably maybe can do, a transcription or a captioning. Now, rev.com, they're always popping up every now and then to hiring for captioners, and they're hiring for captioners, and captioners are people that write, when you put on the closed caption on your TV, or when you see the writing, basically when you're typing what the TV people are saying. So like how I'm talking to you now, someone would be listening to my video and they would be typing exactly what I'm saying, so that someone who is not listening to the audio version, or not listening to the audio, they would still know what I'm saying because a captioner has written or typed out what I was saying and it's put on the screen. Rev.com, they're a good place. They, to start kind of, and it's kind of a side gig, make a little extra money type of thing there. Oh, and a lot of these companies that I'm going to mention, I am going to put in a link. So just make sure you can type it. And I'm going to try to upload a couple every now and then. I'm going to try to upload one every now and then that, of companies that are hiring at the time. But I will say this, when I do upload them, once I upload it, you probably want to go and try to apply right then and there, because these kind of jobs go fast. And so like and subscribe my video, because it's just good. You can get a part of, House of J's and, Awesome Moms United and all of these things that go along with me and my family and stuff like that. But also, when I post these type of things for people who want to work from home and stuff like that, I know you guys want to be up on that and understand and, get a kind of a leg up there, or trying to thing. So Rev.com, they have transcription positions and they do the captioning. And what is wrong with Zizi? Is she okay? You okay? Joe, what's going on with her? Oh, she's up there with her brothers, so she's okay. Um, but yeah, so a lot of it you want to make sure that you're up on. One moment. So yeah, and I'm sorry, this guys, this is kind of a longer video because I'm just trying to get the bases and everything going. Let's go. You can tell I'm brand new at this. Okay, so rev.com, good place for caption and transcription. Transcribe Me is another good one. They do transcription. Um, Transcribe Me and rev.com. Neither one of those you need experience in. So if you don't have you don't have experience in it. Let me see, Wolfie. If you don't have experience in it, then it's good to start there because then there's other companies that do. There you go. Oh wait, she was already on. That do, transcription and stuff, and they kind of pay a little bit more probably. Another one to keep an eye out on is Hilton. Hilton does hire work from home people to do their reservations as well. Keep an eye out for Hilton. You know, they're typically hiring. They'll pop up, and they usually hire pay pretty decent. I think it's like $11 to $12 an hour. And if you are in Phoenix, Arizona, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Houston, Texas, Las Vegas, St. Louis, San Antonio, Colorado Springs, Austin, Texas, Philadelphia, PA, Indianapolis, Macon, Georgia, Richmond, Virginia, or Sterling Heights, Detroit, Michigan, you want to take a look out for Progressive. Now, Progressive is an awesome company to work it. If you can get into there working from home, first of all, it pays like $15 to $19 an hour, and you get to work from home. But again, you definitely can't have children running around, screaming and hollering and things like that. But it's definitely a good look into because it pays good, and Progressive has awesome benefits, and 401ks, bonuses, all of that. Awesome company. Go ahead, do your best. Now, if you can't take calls back to back, a lot of these companies, a lot of this stuff for work from home, you're definitely not going to want to even. Yeah. You're definitely not going to want to try because you'll get bombarded. That's what it is. Another one, American Express. What I've noticed is they typically have a lot of hiring for work from home on the West region. So on the West Coast, if you're in the West Coast, American Express, they're another good company. When I look them up and I look up their positions, they have awesome benefits. They pay awesome. Typically like $15.73 per hour is typically what I see on Glassdoor for their customer service positions. Another one, you cannot have children running around, but if you can get it where, if you have, like I said, age enough children where, you know what I mean, if your children, especially if you have school-age kids, being a working-home mom with school-age kids is probably going to be the best because you can send your kids off and then you could just be in your PJs and just roll, and just go, go wash your face, brush your teeth, and go sit down and do what you got, what you have to do. And during your lunch breaks, it's like me, my lunch breaks and stuff, I'm typically, I'm typically going to clean the bathroom or, put the dishes in the dishwasher from dinner and stuff like that. I utilize my time that I'm working from home. I definitely do. But, You know, you have school age kids and you work from home, you don't have to get up with, you could get up, get them going, and then you can, and then you're still at the comfort of your own home. You don't have to get up and get yourself ready. You can just get them ready and, get them off to school, whatever they need to do. But then you don't have to drive all the way to wherever you got to go, and all of that it's awesome. But, again, and like I said, American Express, it pays good money, good benefits. They are one of the ones that when I looked them up, they do cover your internet info. They do reimburse you each month, so that's a good one. That's a good thing. Definitely want that. Um, Keep an eye out for Broadpath. They're another good one. They typically do. Mommy. Yes. Okay. Okay. Give me 5. Yay. But they usually a lot of what I looked at with them was they were doing a lot of like health calls, but it is like customer service still, so you still have a shot even if you don't have like a medical background. Alorica is typically hiring work from home positions. A lot of it is part time. A lot of people go at it a part time way. So these are my ones that I say to look out for now. I will do another video because this one is kind of drawn on to be a little bit long. I will drop out a couple videos where I have a couple more that I typically look out for. Oh, I don't want to miss out on Wayfair before I get off. Wayfair is another one that pays typically good. They're a little bit hard to get into, but they do work from home, and they're actually newly expanding their work from home department. So kind of keep an eye out for them for a work from home position. But those are my basics. What I want to tell you guys about is there's a website, Rat Race Rebellion. RatRaceRebellion.com, and they have this course, and I'm gonna put a link for it down here. So please use the link because it is an affiliate link. So if you do decide to purchase the course, I would get something for it. But here's the thing: Rat Race Rebellion. I have gotten my work from home positions from there. Like, they always are up on, they're posting every day. They're posting new job positions that are hiring, and they are strictly for work from home positions. So everything that they post on their website is work from home position. So they are the best people to listen to as far as helping you to get hired in a work from home position. And they have a 30-day money back guarantee. And it's just a course to help you get hired at your work from home job, within 30 days, or, by 30 days, to get hired into a work from home position. So and then they have a 30-day money back guarantee. So you kind of don't have anything to lose if you're trying to get a work from home job. Pay for the course. And if you get a job, that's awesome. It paid off. If you don't get a job and you feel like the course didn't help you in no type of way, shape, or form, because I'm kind of a big person on, even if you don't get it in 30 days, if you felt like it helped you out, I wouldn't just be like, well, I want a refund because I didn't, but they do have a 30-day, money back guarantee. Again, that link is going to be at the bottom. Use it. And a lot, like I said, they post new job postings just on their website. They post new job postings every day, except for on Saturdays and Sundays. But they post new job postings, which is kind of like, I'll try to scope out some of their job postings and put on here. I already contacted them and I asked them if it was okay that I did that. So, and they messaged me back and they said that it would be fine. So for my subscribers, again, use the affiliate link. For the ones who don't want to come to, my channel to try to see it, ratracerebellion.com is going to be the best website to get. Well, for me, it's always been the best website to get insight on who's hiring for work from home jobs. They post new job postings all the time. I try Indeed, but Indeed doesn't do it like Rat Race Rebellion does, okay? So, ratracerebellion.com, and I tell everybody about Rat Race Rebellion because um, when I like I said, with Marriott, I did work from home for Marriott. I found that on Rat Race Rebellion. They had the job posted. Marriott was hiring, and I applied for the position, and I got hired in the position, and I found it on Rat Race Rebellion. So definitely do not sleep on it. And again, on my channel, I will definitely try my best to post some of those. I'm not gonna post everything that they post. I can't, post everything that they post, but I will try to post some, some of those job listings, especially the ones that have like the short fuses and stuff like that. And Hilton is usually one with a short fuse. American Express usually has a short fuse, and when I say short fuse, that means that they go quickly. As soon as they're posted, people are on them, and that's why I'm trying to get you guys to be on them. But again, Rat Race Rebellion. Like and subscribe. Be a part of Hodge Life. Come on now. House of J's. We don't have a lot of drama, but I'll try my best to keep everything positive, upbeat. Also Moms United, with my mom's group and everything, and just try, just come be a part. But that is the video that I said I was going to drop, and it has gone on a little bit long, but I hope you guys got something, and I didn't want to miss out on you stay-at-home moms, which is, the SAHM. Stay-at-home moms is moms who do not work, and they're just at home with their kids. And I don't say just at home with their kids to say it as to demean them or anything like that, because just being a working home mom like me, like I actually work. It kind of works out for us because even though I have a 2-year-old toddler, it works out for our family because he typically works in the morning and my shift is third shift. So he's home by the time my shift is starting, so we don't have to, try to pay for and put her in daycare. So kind of, so it works out for us. Again, it doesn't work out for everybody, and everybody's schedule isn't going to work that way. Oh, bless you. But you just want to be on the camera. But yeah, so it doesn't work out for everybody, but some people it can. Hey, say. But yeah, so being a mom, it's a job in itself. Working home moms and working moms, yes, we have about 3 jobs because we got to do this part and do the job part. But stay-at-home moms, don't you guys ever feel like you're not doing, because it's definitely it's a lot, being stay-at-home moms. You still have to, it's a lot. You got to teach these little ones, and you got to do everything and all of that. So being a stay-at-home mom, never demean it. If it's affordable for you and your family, do it. Take care of your kids, because taking care of kids is a full-time job, right? But so I'm out. Sorry again. I'm out, and thank you guys for tuning in. I promise the next video probably will not be this long. But again, like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys more often for Hodge Life.